Shit sucks. Alright. My nose is doing good, okay. Man, to think that like I'm recording this in July and you guys are gonna see this like late October. Maybe not even October, maybe like start of November, I don't know. I do not keep track of this until, you know, until I have to like edit all this stuff and do thumbnails, and then I'm like, okay, well, this one will go to this day. It's kind of crazy. Let's see how crazy subject A-35 is, because that's the next SCP we're gonna read. It's a Euclid. Oh, it's a -10. Don't worry, subject A-35. I'll give you the love you deserve, because that's what I do. I enjoy every SCP that will come, even if it's confusing or I don't understand it. I will find ways to enjoy it. So let's see if we can figure out how we can enjoy this one. And now I'm full of I'm full of liquid. SCP-1542 is contained in a standard 3x4x4 meter corrosion resistant cell. The cell has been outfitted with a simple structure of pipe, which functions as a form of resting area for SCP-1542. The organism's cell must be cleaned twice every month, and any noticeable corrosion is to be repaired during this time. The entity is to be fed once daily by supplying a basin of nutrient-rich slurry formed from pureed meat and vegetable matter. Ugh. SCP-1542 has displayed a noticeable aversion to foodstuff containing capsaicin. Capsaicin? Isn't that isn't that's spicy stuff, right? Yeah, that's is an active component of chili. Yeah, that's the spicy stuff. Yeah. Only like recently, actually, though, that's what it's called. So this SCP does just not like spicy stuff. Why not, my man? You may have a -10 rating, but maybe you're the spicy one. Maybe you're spicy. Starts hating itself. No, I can't be. Any and all personnel scheduled to interact with SCP-1542 on a regular basis must attend monthly psychological evaluations. SCP-1542 is currently stored at Sector 28 within Medical Ward Medical Ward 3. Transfer to Bio-Research Area 12 is currently under review. Okay, what are you? As description, SCP-1542 is a vaguely humanoid entity that consists primarily of muscle tissue anchored to a tubular structure composed of an unidentified foam-like substance. SCP-1542 measures 190 centimeters long and weighs 57 kilograms. Whoa. It's long. Well, I guess it's longer than me, but it weighs much less than me. Huh. Muscle tissue anchored to a tubular structure composed of foam-like substance. Interesting, it's like a foam human. Okay. The creature possesses rudimentary auditory organs situated inside the torso, and a heavily modified nervous system has been woven through the skeletal structure. The subject's muscle tissue secretes a solution of potent paralytic substance contained within a semi-acidic mucus. Ugh. Ew. It's a slime human. The substance appears to coat the entirety of its body and functions as a form of gelatinous skin. SCP-1542 does not possess a vascular system, respiratory system, or digestive tract, instead absorbing oxygen and nutrients through its mucus coating. It's just like... The entity appears to prefer limbless locomotion, primarily contracting and expanding its torso to propel itself when traveling across its cell. That's kind of funny to think about. SCP-1542 will utilize its limbs when climbing or navigating uneven terrain. On rare occasions, the organism has been seen attempting bipedal movement. SCP-1542 has shown to be self-aware and on occasion has attempted to communicate with interacting staff members including crews. Okay. Okay. I don't know the idea of its torso just like and then that's how it moves. Those hips don't lie. And then SCP-1542 was acquired from the sewage treatment facility. Ugh. Come on, man. Why there? Located in Calgary, Alberta on the 16th 9th, 1998. After an emergency call was received about a living corpse. Yeah, it makes sense because it probably looks like a skeleton that is coated in slime. It's just like, and just like wobbling towards it. A small team of agents was deployed under the disguise of emergency response personnel. SCP-1542 was located within the primary screening, where it's what is my side hurting now? Deposited by a bin feeding upon this dissolved organic detritus. The entity was then detained and transported to Sector 28. Class A amnestics were administered to all facility staff. A bit of good, a bit of bad, yeah. Addendum 2, further medical examination of SCP-1542 uncovered an inscribed metallic rod surgically implanted within the redacted of the specimen. The rod bore the following inscription: Subject A-35, Project AN1-M4KR-0021C, Prototype HAG-092B-1, Purpose Waste-2B, Facility DBO-18A-1, Addendum 3. Additional so it's a test subject. Okay. And the rod is... Where is it? Oh, it doesn't say where it's implanted. It could be anywhere. It could be in its hip, its skull, its foot, its heart. That would make sense if it was implanted in its heart area, like in the ribs. Because instead of like a flesh with blood, it's like this gelatinous being produced. Additional documentation was recovered from the USB flash drive located within the subject's torso, as well as several scraps of white cloth. Recovered data was heavily encrypted and the device was partially damaged from acid exposure. The following document seems to outline the subject's initial capture and experimentation. Series 021C, date March 15, 1981. Location Saskatchewan, Canada. Subject Capture report: Squad A53-B located the subject approximately 700 hours. 700. Or 7 o'clock. Yes, 7 o'clock. That's much easier. Sunday. No report casualty. Subject successfully incapacitated before being relocated to test facility DBO-18C-2. Chemical exposure report: Subject A35 remained fully submerged for 23 hours upon removal from VAT 17 GH8-1B. Subject began losing cohesion between the hypodermis and underlying muscle tissue. Subject was subsequently sedated. Initial surgical report: Subject A35 was moved to surgical bay E2A for additional chemical exposure before all remaining information was too heavily corrupted for proper recovery. Further investigation into the organization behind SCP-1542's creation is currently on the way. Interesting. So from the looks of it, the subject was a normal human being before, and then got experimented on, and now became this gelatinous, corrosive human that moves by wobbling, by contracting its torso. I don't think it deserves the -10. I can see that reading it is a bit frustrating because of all the different numbers in like location. Like, you know, it's like there's like subject A35, location something 18C-1B, and so like there's like so much to keep track of. Like, it's definitely much easier if you just say location like 18, and then subject A35 is fine. That's fine, but like, yeah, there was quite a lot of different numbers, and I think only like really like 2 to 3, like 2 at most, were important to keep in mind, which was the location and the subject name. The facility could have just been the location name again, you know, like it's like, I feel like that's maybe why I got a -10, is because like there's so much like numbers being thrown at you, and you have to probably reread it a couple times just to keep track of where takes place what. But as an SCP itself, a human being that got experimented on that became a slime, slime corpse is kind of dope. I mean, again, I'm just less critical about stuff like this. Of course, some people say the writing could have been improved. Maybe the SCP is not technically original because there's so many SCPs or even other things in media that's about like, oh, a human got experimented on and then became this. Like there's like already so many like in movies, TV shows, and all that stuff. So maybe that's the reason why I got a -10 from harsher critics. But I thought it was fine. Out of all 3 so far we read, does it keep up with those? No, but I think it's still like, I think it doesn't deserve the -10. That's all I'm saying.